July 8th, 2022, and it's so nice to have a full-length mirror for a change. This is my outfit for the day. I'm wearing a t-shirt that says horror is for everyone, and jeans, and my usual SAS tennis shoes. I got myself a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant from downstairs at the coffee shop, and a medium iced coffee. I was under the impression on the way here that there was an actual Starbucks in the Hilton, but I guess they just serve Starbucks coffee. There's nothing on the convention schedule that I'm interested in today. Originally, I thought conventions were just like autograph signings and photos and stuff like that. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to sign autographs for people, so I feel like if I were one of the guests at the convention signing autographs, that would be one thing, but I usually don't get into meet and greet lines, especially now that I'm in the film industry, and I'm still trying to figure out like where's that line between like film goer and or I don't necessarily even want to call it a fan. I'd rather call it a film goer or a collaborator, you know, like, because on one level it does seem like we're all fans of each other, and I know I've even seen episodes of MTV Cribs where you have like big celebrities who have signed framed autographs from people, you know, in their houses, but me personally, it's just not something I do unless it's like the only opportunity I have to talk to somebody. But I will probably go check in today and get my VIP lanyard, and I think they're supposed to be like giving people like Jamboree t-shirts and posters when they check in, so obviously I'm gonna tell them no, I don't want that. That would just be kind of awkward. Like, if I were friends with somebody, I wouldn't want them walking around with a picture of me on their t-shirt. I wouldn't want them asking me for my autograph. Like, I don't know, this seems kind of strange to me. But I will get the lanyard, and I do want to check out the VIP room to see what kind of food they got. One of my friends was asking me the thing that I'm most looking forward to about Memphis, and I told him I was looking forward to IKEA and Cracker Barrel and thrifting. I feel like those are the three things that I kind of have control over. I used to be one of those people that just always had high expectations for everything and everyone, and then, you know, I would end up being disappointed, so I'm just having really low expectations. I know Joe Bob and Diana are going to be super busy, not only with, you know, all the fans who are coming here, but also with the fact that, you know, they have a lot of celebrity guest friends over here. So my plan is to go to Walmart today and get a lawn chair. I'm prepping as if I'm going to the drive-in, but I'm not necessarily counting on it. The drive-in has a policy where each person who buys a ticket and or people who buy a ticket, it's kind of confusing if I try to explain it, but basically it's kind of like if one person buys a ticket, they're considered one car. If a group of 5 people buy tickets together, that's considered one car. So like basically it's like it seems like if I would have wanted to get into the drive-in, I would have had to have my ticket purchased by somebody who's going to be driving into the venue. And I don't know anybody here. I remember back in college, there was a classmate of mine who told me that her roommate was going to a concert I was interested in. But, you know, I didn't have anybody to go with, and I didn't have a ride there. And so she connected me with her roommate, and the roommate said she was going to buy a ticket for me and I could pay her back. But whenever I tried following up with her, she just sent the calls to voicemail. So I'm not somebody who relies on other people, you know, especially strangers, to buy tickets on my behalf for me. So that's why I say we'll see if I get to the drive-in or not. It's nice that they have a Keurig coffee maker in the rooms, but honestly, I don't know like when the last time this was cleaned or if I would like, you know, trust any of the K-cups that are in here and stuff like that, just because you just never know how long they've been in here. Some of these almost feel like they have a hole in them, like just a little bit of an indentation, as if somebody was about to try to brew them. So, and this one's stuck. So, anyway, So yeah, these are, and it's dented too. So yeah, these are all the K-cups that they have here. Let me know what y'all usually do if y'all are in a hotel. Do you brew the coffee in the room or do you go out and get coffee? It's 11:27. I'm heading out to Walmart for a little while to pick up some stuff, hopefully. And I'm glad I brought a secondary purse with me. I like the Betsy Johnson one, but it's just kind of cumbersome. It was even a little bit too big to fit under the airplane seat. So let's see what I find at Walmart. All right, I'm trying to get to the first floor, but none of this looks familiar. I don't know where the elevator let me off at. Am I at the right spot? I don't know. I'm not a coffee shop. I don't know. Let's see. Elevator. Where's the coffee shop? It's 2:15. I just got back from Walmart. As y'all probably saw from the video, I got turned around trying to get to the first floor, or what I think of as the first floor. I found out, because I got lost going back downstairs. I got to the coffee shop today perfectly fine, but then when I was trying to get back downstairs to go to Walmart, I pressed 1 and I don't know where it let me off at, and then like there were 2 guys on the elevator and you know, getting on there, and they asked me, well, where are you trying to go? And I said, I'm trying to get to the floor where the coffee shop is so I can get out. And they were like, oh, you want to get to the lobby floor. I'm like, okay, I didn't realize those were 2 different floors. So they pressed the button for me, and as I was getting off the elevator, one of them said, I'll see you at the show. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't, thanks, I don't know who that is. But anyway, I got to Walmart, and I did not find the hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast variety pack thingamajig, unfortunately. The Walmart that I went to was eerily quiet. They really didn't have a lot of people on the floor to help. It took me a couple rounds. It took me a couple times around the store to find the camping chairs and to find, what else was I looking for? Scissors in case I need to open up a pack of batteries or anything like that. Because I did get batteries too in case I need that, like for my flashlight and stuff. I found out, oh, and before I forget, let me finish telling the story. So I got back from Walmart and I found out that in addition to the Jamboree, there's also a children's beauty pageant going on in the hotel at the same time. So that not only are the elevators, I was about to say preoccupied. Not only are the elevators extremely busy, but when I got back from Walmart with all my stuff, including this giant pack of water that I bought, they didn't have any luggage carts because everybody's checking in. So everybody was using the luggage carts, and so I had to hand carry all of my Walmart bags upstairs to the 4th floor. And then I had to leave my giant pack of water in the lobby and hope that nobody took it. And it took forever to get an elevator going upstairs and then another one to get downstairs because there's so many people checking in for the beauty pageant. So I eventually had to go back downstairs, grab the water, and come back here. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably order some more food to the room. Like it's almost like risky just trying to get around the building because of everything going on. It's just comical. It's after 3:30. I just got Cracker Barrel delivered to the room. I could have sworn I added a iced caramel latte to this order, but I didn't see it on the order after the fact when I tried to report it missing. But anyway, I have a loaded sweet potato here. I have broccoli, carrots, macaroni and cheese. They actually had 2 different sections for the macaroni and cheese. They have a bacon macaroni and cheese, so apparently that's what I ordered yesterday. And they have the regular macaroni and cheese, and then I have a biscuit or 2 right here. It's 4:50 and I'm kind of scared, but I'm gonna go downstairs and see what's going on. I did find out that one of my acquaintances, internet friends, acquaintances, whatever, I don't talk to him too much, but the host of Night of the Horror File and I think his wife are here, so maybe I'll see them down there. I'm wearing a blue denim jacket just in case, because there are some parts of this hotel that can be kind of cold. And yeah, so I'll just bring my phone and my hotel card, and everything else is gonna stay up here. And I don't know, do I want to bring a mask with me or not? In some ways I'm like, you know, I'd like to introduce myself to people without a mask on, But like if people want to take a picture, then I might end up taking a picture and being seen holding a mask in my hand. So I'm kind of undecided. It's 5:36. I just got upstairs from being downstairs for quite a while. I got downstairs and the first thing I noticed was that there was an enormous line of families with their kids for the elevator for the for the pageant. And so I asked where the check-in was for the jamboree, and they told me it was at a table. So I walked over to the table, and there was a lady sitting there with a bunch of posters, and I asked her about, signing in or checking in or whatever. And she told me that for today I can only get a wristband. So I got my wristband, and she told me that the lanyards, the VIP lanyards, are at the drive-in, which really sucks because I can't get to the drive-in. So I'm not gonna get my lanyard apparently. Unless I somehow get there tomorrow or Sunday. I mean, I can ask on the Discord if anybody has seen, anyone catching Lyft into the drive-in and having Lyft just stay there. Like that was the suggestion my visually impaired friend made. Was she said, well, why don't you see about, catching an Uber over there and paying them $100 to take off for the night, and then you'd have somebody to bring you home. But I feel like that would be bringing an extra person into the drive-in that, for the event that wasn't initially signed up for it. So I don't even know if that would work. So I went downstairs and I asked one of the guys for directions on where to go, and he told me that what was going on down there was they had 2 rooms open. They had one that is it's a huge room with a bunch of vendors in it. And then the other one is a room on the other side of the hallway where Joe Bob was signing. I was under the impression that Joe Bob was just like casually walking around talking to people. But anyway, so he was busy signing, and so I just kind of did a quick run through of the room with the vendors. I couldn't really tell what they were selling there, but I just kind of walked through to get an idea of like the different shapes and colors of everything. And I kind of hung around there a while because initially when I tried to go back to the elevators, there was still that huge long line. So I ended up going back downstairs to where the event's taking place, the convention's taking place. So when I went back, there was a lady who introduced herself to me, and she said that she's Lady VHS from Twitter. So it was nice actually meeting her. She was thinking the same thing I was, that it's nice to actually meet people in real life and know that they're real humans. So I met her briefly, and then I went back to the elevator, and there was still a huge long line, but it ended up being a huge long line mostly of Joe Bob peeps. And so I went, so I was waiting for the elevator for a huge amount of time, and there was a guy named Brian who was there with his little boy, I'm guessing. And so he introduced himself to me. He said he follows me on Twitter. And then there was a guy who is a podcast host who introduced himself to me. I don't remember his name. I think he said his podcast is on Troma now. Of course, everybody with a car is getting ready to head over to the drive-in to be there early. It's a little after 7 now. I'm probably going to turn in early again. And I feel kind of bad that this is the second day in a row I haven't taken any of my pills. I'm getting kind of behind on that, especially with the prednisone, because you got to take one less prednisone every day that you take them. And I had them for 6 days. Anyway, so I'm going to end this portion of the vlog here. Tomorrow morning, they're supposed to be showing cartoons at I think 10 or 11 a.m. So I'll probably have breakfast and then go see what's going on downstairs.